All right. Alrighty. Whoops. Almost fell. If I would have fell and broke my neck or something, broke my wrist, that video would have had people watch it. People would have watched it. But when you just do yoga, nobody watches your videos. Doesn't matter. Used to matter. But then I realized, hey, I've learned a lot by doing this 345 days in a row. So I've been doing yoga for 345 days in a row at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. And today, what we're going to do is 5 minutes of meditation, counting to 10. So you inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Up to 10, and then you start over. I'll explain that when we get to it. So 5 minutes, then we're going to stand, 2 sun salutations, and then we're going to go back to a sitting meditation of counting your breaths up to 10. No need for a long introduction today. And let's go for it. I gotta get my pillow. All right. So you're gonna go down the easy pose. Easy pose. It's easy. Make it easy. That's why it's called the easy pose. Actually, it's called the easy pose because it's the modification of the lotus. And most people can't do the lotus. I used to be able to do the lotus when I was like 8 or 10. So in the easy pose, you get comfortable. That means whatever is comfortable for you. So one leg is kicked out like this. That's how you're meditating. That's how you're meditating. Maybe you have a bad back. You have to lean back. Then you lean back. You lean back like this. Or against the wall. Or halfway through on minute. On minute number 2, say, you're 2 minutes in it, your back starts to ache, you adjust. Don't fight it. You go with the flow, you modify. Don't fight it. Because what will happen is 2 things. 1, you're not going with the flow. And your mind would not go with the flow. And you're trying to have the mind and body connect. So going with the flow is like, okay, my back's aching. I'm going to lean back. That's going with the flow. That is yoga. Once you fight that, and you're like, my back is aching, but I'm going to tough it out, no longer yoga. That will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. That challenge, that trying to be somewhere where you're not, that's in between the mind and the body, doesn't allow it. You got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of judgment. You got to get rid of trying to be somewhere and just be in the present moment. That allows the mind and body to connect, which is the meaning of yoga. Mind and body connection. Mind and body unity. So, count your breathing. You inhale. I had a second point there, but I forgot what it was. Anyways, go with the flow. Go with the flow. There was a second point, but my mind said, see, I need to meditate. Because I got monkey mind right now. So you watch yourself breathe. There's many ways to do it, but 2 good ways. You watch the belly. When you inhale, the belly expands. Exhale, the belly goes in. You're watching the natural breath. You're not controlling it. You're not making yourself inhale, making yourself exhale. You're just watching it. Letting go. Now, naturally, when you watch it, you start to control it. And what'll happen is you'll think, am I controlling it? Am I not? Just watch it. Don't try to watch it. Once you try to watch it, you're not going to be able to watch it. No trying. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out, in and out. And what'll happen? Your mind will wander. You'll start to think about coffee, job, kids, whatever. And you won't even realize it sometimes. You've been thinking about this for 30 seconds. And then you realize, hey, I'm not even watching myself breathe. Don't judge it. It's all right. Just bring the focus back to watching yourself breathe. And what will happen many times? It'll happen again. And then just bring it back. It's a practice. Keep on just bringing it back. Just keep on bringing it back. So 5 minutes of watching yourself breathe and counting the breath. So you're going to count each one. Inhale, exhale is 1. Inhale, exhale is 2. Inhale is and exhale is 3. All the way up to 10. And then you start over. You're just watching yourself breathe, counting your breaths. 5 minutes. And wherever you are, go ahead and finish up to 10. And after 10, just continue to watch yourself breathe without counting. Now, bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Now, continuing to watch yourself breathe, staying in a meditative state. You're going to stand up. You're going to keep that meditative state. Can't speak this morning. Just watch yourself breathe. You're going to go to mountain pose. You're going to do 2 sun salutations. Don't worry about how to do them. I'm going to lead you through them. And you're just going to continue to watch yourself breathe as you do them. The sun salutations are a moving meditation. Although you're moving, you're still meditating. You're still one. Mind and body is still one. Mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. In the mountain pose, you're finding that spot where the skeleton stands as if you were just your skeleton. Finding that balance that threads through the skeleton, allowing it to stand by itself. You're experiencing that balance. You're becoming that balance. You're not positioning the body on how you think you should look. You're experiencing the balance. Letting go of thoughts, letting go of trying to be somewhere. And just tap into capital B, balance. And you let that balance transfer to the mind, on the mind to become balance. And the mind and body become one because they both dissolve into balance. They both disappear. They become one because they are balance. And just watching yourself breathe. And you continue to watch yourself breathe as you do the sun salutations. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And go into these poses as much as you feel like you should, but I'll go further. Find that threshold, physical threshold of where you're comfortable. Of course, some of the poses you may be able to do them physically. That doesn't mean you should. You want to go into poses where you keep your focus on the breathing. If you go too far, you're going past where you should be. You're trying to be somewhere. You want to let go of that type of mindset. You want to be in the present moment. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale as much as you can, slowly going into the pose as much as you feel you should. Then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Back is straight. You're just going to fall right into ragdoll. Ragdoll, the arms are dangling. The head is dangling. Just accepting where the body falls. You're not trying to pull yourself down or push yourself down. You're in the present moment. Accept where you are. Do not judge where you are. Just accept it and watch yourself breathe.
Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Forehead go to the knees, get all the air out. And then just release the breathing and watch yourself breathe. It's a natural breath you're watching. You're not controlling it, you're just watching it. In this pose, when you inhale, the belly swells with air slightly, and it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. When you exhale, the belly goes in, and you go back into the pose. It's a subtle, subtle movement. Watch the breathing and become aware of that movement. You're not focused on that movement, you're aware of the movement. You're focused 100% on the breathing. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. You're inhaling slowly. And with the low lunge, tuck the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, doing the best you can. Make sure the front knee's not over the toes. Inhaling slowly. Inhale as much as you can. Slowly. And then with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge just for a second or so, then downward dog. Exhale. Exhale slowly. Get all the air out slowly. Arms are straight, legs are straight. You're pushing into the pose, but you're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and exhale all the air out slowly. Then you're going to slide into the upper dog. Drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. Inhaling slowly. Modify the poses how you have to. And then exhale. Back to downward dog. Exhale slowly. Really push into it. No tension in the neck so the head dangles. Get all the air out slowly. And the left foot goes up between the hands into a low lunge. Inhaling slowly. With the low lunge, tuck the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Make sure the front knee's not over the toes. Inhaling slowly. Then with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge just for a second or so. Then standing forward bend. Pulling yourself in and down. Get all the air out, pushing all the air out slowly. Palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can slowly. And then turn the palms out. Push the air down and out. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And again, one more sun salutation. Inhale, inhale slowly, going into the pose as much as you feel you should. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back, reaching out, keeping the back straight. Then palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Exhaling slowly. All the air leaves. Then left leg is back into a low lunge. Low lunge, tuck the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, back is arching. Inhaling. And then downward dog. Exhale. Pushing into the pose. Then you push right to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, exhaling. And then slide into the upper dog. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can, slowly. Exhale, downward dog. Pushing into it, last downward dog, so really push into it. Exhaling. Left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. The low lunge, tuck the foot to the floor, the back knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, head is up, inhaling. Make sure the front knee's not over the toes. And then high lunge, then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, all the air leaves. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Inhale as much as you can, turn the palms out.
Push the air down and out. Palms together. Thumbs to the heart center. And then back to mountain pose. Mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Find that spot where the skeleton stands, as if you were just your skeleton. Tap into that balance. Become that balance. And then let that balance transfer to the mind. And the mind and body become one, because they both dissolve into balance. Just watch yourself breathe. Don't control it. You're watching your natural breath. Just watch it. Now continue to watch yourself breathe as you go down to the easy pose. Stay in the meditative state. This doesn't look like yoga, but if your mind and body's connecting, even as you go down, you're doing yoga. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. It's not how it looks. Get comfortable. Remember, modify if you have to. Go with the flow. If you get an itch it. Just focus on the breathing and keep the mind and body connected. 5 minutes. Just watch yourself breathe, just like we did in the beginning. Wherever you are, go ahead and continue up to 10. And after 10, just watch yourself breathe. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. That's it. That's number 345 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.